Hello, my name is Jeremy Murray. I'm currently a freshman at the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. So I'm originally from Moorhead. It's around 3 hours north of Minneapolis, and I'm majoring in business here at the U with an undecided specific major. Today I'll be discussing the question of why are workplace relationships important and why and how should they be built. So my interest in this topic began with my own personal experiences in this field. However, before we get started, I think defining the topic is an important step in helping prepare all of you to be leaders in the workforce to make your workplace a better place. Workplace relationship promotion is defined as workplace health promotion has been defined as the combined efforts of employers, employees, and society to improve the health and well-being of people at work, and the focus is on the factors associated with safe, motivating, and enjoyable work settings. This topic piqued my interest after I had a life-changing experience in the spring of 2022 when I applied to a new job in the small town of Cormorant, Minnesota, where I live in the summer. I was able to build relationships with two of my coworkers and form a very strong friendship with them through workplace. When relationships in the workplace are characterized by cooperation, trust, and fairness, the reward center of the brain is activated, which encourages future interactions. This means that when people in the workplace are able to interact with each other in a healthy manner and build bonds through their work which they hold in common, it is more likely for them to continue to be involved with each other outside of the workplace. This is essential for individuals as well as the success of the workplace in general. When employees experience positive relationships, the body's ability to maintain, repair, and improve itself is improved both in and outside of the workplace. Without a strong core of people working together and who care about each other, you will find that they are much less likely to produce and perform for you. I have seen this in my personal life through a lack of leadership in my National Honor Society chapter in high school, at Moorhead High School. The only reason that members ever really showed up to our required meetings was because they had to in order to graduate with honors through the National Honor Society. Our elected leadership struggled to take charge and lost the trust of the members, which caused the group events to lack as we completed our required 20 service hours through individual commitments throughout the year instead of showing up to the large group National Honor Society events. So next up, I'm going to talk about the importance of these relationships. So these relationships are really essential for the success of companies as well as the mental and physical health of each individual employee. If you do not care about the mental load and respect and appreciate the work that they are doing for you, you will never get anything done because of a lack of faith in you held by your workers or subordinates. They will stop going the extra mile for you, coming in early and staying late because there is no consideration or even recognition offered to them when they do well. However, if you take care of your people and make it your number one priority, they will run through fire for you to accomplish a task you have assigned for them. This was demonstrated to me in a study conducted in Sweden in a high-stress medical workplace environment. One person who researched this case said, an essential factor when creating a healthy work environment was that the manager made sure that the employees enjoy their work in a pleasant and fun atmosphere. This means that a huge part of creating a healthy workplace environment is created by the leadership and managerial staff in the workplace. This means that as future leaders, we have an important obligation to the employees and customers we serve to create a healthy work environment, and that in the end, we are responsible for how the workplace turns out, so we must do a good job. Another way that I was able to learn about this is through an article written by a website called Grammarly. This article talks a lot about the importance of having your employees care about each other. When your family is passionate about their jobs and each other, they improve productivity as well as resolving their previous issues amongst themselves. This creates a workforce that is so close to each other that they are very similar to a family, which is why I used that phrase earlier. When people are friends, they are more averse to hating each other and their leaders over small things and more willing to work because they understand that these conflicts will occur, but that they are also able to work through these things to accomplish the greater task at hand. Another huge asset the article mentions is how it can also improve your client interactions. Look, none of us likes to visit a place where the employees are all arguing, right? But it is much more appealing to customers if they go to a business where the employees respect each other and have an obvious passion for their work. Leaders have a huge responsibility to their subordinates to keep them mentally healthy. So how do we build these relationships? So there are a lot of basic things that we can do within our own workplaces in order to make sure that we are helping our coworkers create a safe and healthy work environment. In my experience, a huge part of my comfort at work came by my coworkers helping me when I was unsure of what to do. For example, the job had changed from installing docks and lifts to repairing and building them when I returned from my NROTC summer training. And according to an article by Indeed, if you notice a coworker feeling overwhelmed and you have a few extra minutes, consider assisting them. Trust is an important part of building relationships, and you are demonstrating this quality by helping coworkers when they need it most. Being available to your coworkers in and out of the workplace is a huge relationship builder. Being available to them at any time when they are in need of it is essential to creating a healthy work environment. Part of building relationships is building loyalty to you. A very influential figure in my life is Marine Corps Captain Austin Duke here at the University of Minnesota, where he works with the Marine Option Midshipman in the Naval Reserve Officer Training Corps. I remember him telling me during our initial training that you cannot lead Marines, or anyone for that matter, without them allowing you to lead them. This really struck me because I wasn't exactly sure what he meant at the time, but as he further explained, you are able to earn their respect as well as their hearts to the mission. From then on, you will have their utmost respect because you have demonstrated that you will fight for them tooth and nail, and they will do anything that you ask them to within reason. So to wrap this up with you all, I'd like to thank you all so much for listening to this podcast. I hope that you are able to take away some of the points we have discussed and apply them in your own lives and at your own workplaces. Always remember that though it may be difficult at times, being considerate to your coworkers both increases their likelihood of them being productive as well as increases their outside of work friendships and interactions. This burden falls heavily on leaders like you all can be, to create this work environment. You must use certain positive techniques and build trust among your fellow coworkers in order to create a positive work environment. Continue to be understanding and caring people within the workplace so that we can all improve the lives of those around us and create better workplaces across the country. Thank you.